Welcome, everyone, back to Lights Out Trivia. Welcome to the Tag Team Championship Tournament. We just got off Freaky Deaky with Freaky Friday, and now we're back to get this tournament going. We got our wild card matchup today. Welcome, everybody, for being here. Thank you for being here. We got Topher here. The JPO is up in the house. Brandon, nice to see you. Yeah, sorry. I know it took a... Brian talking smack. He says, Cajun Assassin sounds like a fun team. Some may say that every team is teaming up. Yes, Freaky Deaky. And what's up, Emily? Thanks, guys. Thank you for being here. We are going to go ahead and get into the game, and we're going to introduce our teams. So here we go. We have our players here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. Let me unmute everybody because I muted everybody. All right. So welcome all. We got the teaming up. Funny story. Chris Diaz put in the chat right in the beginning of when we announced the tournament, and he said, me and Zachary Sheldon will be teaming up. So I took it literally. So they are teaming up. Zach, Diaz, how you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good. Here to have fun.
Yep. I'm just here to compete.
Here to compete. And the goatee is looking smooth, man. I'm digging it. I like it a lot. All right. And then two brand new players. I've been talking to Chris for a while. We like to talk a little fantasy football, talk a little bit of wrestling and other things. He's a really cool dude. I appreciate him being here with his bro. We got the Cajun Assassins. Chris, Tuna, how y'all doing?
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
All right, so you guys are here. You're ready to play. I explained how the rules go. So without any waiting, we're going to talk to the rest of the player, or to the rest of the viewers, that is, and let them know how it going, or how the match is going to go. The rules, which most of them already know. Because I want Tuna to win. I do love tuna. Light mayo, no lettuce in my tuna, though.
I'm only popular in Lent.
That's great. All right, so everybody watching, if you have never watched before, this is how our rules are going to go for round number one. Before the matchup, each team chose a strength category. There will be 5 questions per strength, 1 point per correct answer. No conversing with your teammate while this round is going on and while you're getting your questions asked. 10 total points available per round. Your opponents will not answer your strength questions. Only you will. So we're going to start with teaming up. We're going to start with their strength. And their strength they chose today is, no surprise, the Disney Renaissance era. Disney Renaissance era. Got 5 questions in this realm for you. Score. There's a scoreboard. Shout out to Jay Burns. And just as a reminder, please keep your hands on the screen during question answering for the integrity of everyone watching and everyone playing. We've had things happen before in the past. Chris Cass knows all about that. So does Dude Hayes. All right, so we're going to go to our first question. Real quick before we start, I just want to say, is the music too loud or is it good?
Good.
It's
Good. It's good.
Sounds great. Perfect. All right. So, first question for you, Zach and Chris, teaming up. What was the first film to be released in the Disney Renaissance era? All right, you both are in, it looks like. I'm going to start with you, Zach. What do you got?
The Little Mermaid.
Diaz.
The Little Mermaid.
The correct answer is The Little Mermaid. Good pull. We're going to go to your next question. And if you guys will notice, at least for the most part, depends on who writes the questions, and we do our best. The difficulty level will change throughout. Which film is the only film during the Disney Renaissance era to currently have a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes? Shout out
Yeah,
to
this was when I would be making jokes in the comment section.
Thanks, Dwayne. Dwayne said I'm looking studly. I don't. I try. I really don't. I really don't try. All right, they're in. We're gonna go to you, Diaz. What you got?
Pocahontas.
And what do you got, Zach?
I said The Rescuers Down Under.
All right, one of you are correct, and that would be Diaz. It is Pocahontas. Pocahontas. Bringing you to 3. Let's go to question number 3. In your round. In your strength. What is the name of the actor who voiced the role of Aladdin? Wait a minute, JPO, you gonna book me? You gonna book me? You told me no so many times. I'm ready. I'm ready for my death match.
Dak, you got it.
All right, you guys are in.
Yeah, I have a guess.
All right, what do you got, Zach?
I knew his first name. I was not sure about the last name. I said Scott Wagner.
Dad.
All right, and what do you got, Diaz?
I had correct building. I didn't have it.
It's Scott Wagner. You got it, Zach. You got it. Good call. Good pull for you. Bring you guys to 4. Question number 4. Let's get it. Good pull, Zach. How many films during this era have won an Academy Award? He says JB3 versus Nick Gage this summer. Oh man. And you only warm up first? You're just gonna throw me to Nick Gage like that? And yeah, that was the same guy who played Steve on Full House. There we go. All right. Are you guys both in?
Yeah.
They are. What you got, Diaz?
5.
What do you got, Zach?
I said 4.
Ooh, both of you are incorrect. It is 6. 6.
Oh.
All right. Still 4 points on the board. Got one more question to go. In Mulan, how did the soldiers discover that Mulan was a woman?
How specific?
Just be as specific as you can. I don't need it to be crazy, but you know, as long as you're there, you're there. I guess that's a good way to put it.
Okay, I got
Okay, Diaz and Zach.
a long-winded answer, but I got something.
All good.
And you spell Mulan the wrong way.
Right. Zach, if you're in, what do you got?
I kind of got close. I think her body was shown in the tent injury.
Okay, and what do you got, Diaz?
The doctor told the captain who examined her after the ambulance because he told him, and then they walked in and why?
Okay, so right now, dude's in the chat. Dude, what do you think about Zach's answer? I want to get some. He's the one. He's a consultant with this, so I'm specifically going to ask him because I want to give Zach the point for that because the correct answer is doctor tending to her injuries.
Yeah.
Show it again, Zach.
Oh,
All right, give him the point.
It's okay. So what he basically said showed her body when she was injured, which is essentially
Give him the point.
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the point because that was you said the word injured. I think that's what really got it. So I will give you the point. I have doctor tending to her injuries.
Yeah.
So 6 points for teaming up as we go.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to be specific because the doctor was the one that ended up telling the captain that one.
All the chat agrees. Perfect. All right. So we're going to go to Cajun Assassins right now. We're going to go to y'all's questions. All right. Tuna, are you holding your phone with your hand?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
That's the only thing I have.
All right. So I got an idea for these particular cases. If you would like, I could just go to you first every time. So
Okay.
You don't even have to worry about writing anything. So it might make it easier for you.
Wonderful.
Yeah. We do what we can. All right. So I will go to Tuna first for every single answer here. Let's see. Yep. Everybody's still saying that they give Zach the point. All right. 6 points for you guys. We're going to go to Cajun Assassin's drinks, and they have chosen music from the 1980s. 80s music in the house. I like it. 5 questions for you in that round. And then, I will call on you. You probably don't need to be told this, Tuna, because you seem like a smart guy. I've had to tell other people this, though. Just wait for me to call on you before you give me your answer. Other people were just like, blah, and say the answer. All right. Question number 1 for you guys. Which artist released songs such as Like a Virgin and Material Girl in the 1980s? All right. Are you in, Chris?
Yes.
All right. Tuna
Madonna.
and Chris.
Madonna.
Madonna is correct, giving you 2 points. There we go. I'm going to go to your next question. All right, question number 2. Which pop album released in 1982 became the best-selling album of all time with over 70 million copies sold? All right, just let me know. Chris, I can pretty much tell you're right. I can see you. All right, Chris is in. So, Tuna, what you got?
Thriller.
Chris,
Thriller.
the correct answer is Thriller. That's what I'm talking about. 4 points. All right, next question for you in 80s music. Which album by Bon Jovi features songs such as I'll Be There For You, Born to Be My Baby, and Lay Your Hands on Me? All right, Tuna's in.
This is so intense.
Got it.
All right, Chris is in. Tuna, what you got?
New Jersey.
And what do you got, Chris?
Slippery when wet.
Oh, the correct answer is New Jersey. Tuna with the correct answer, bringing you to 5. We're going to go to your next question. No one has yet to score a perfect round in round. Close, but not yet. Question number 4. Which American singer/songwriter released songs Sometimes a Fantasy, Allentown, and an innocent man in the 1980s?
I'm in.
Tuna's smiling and Chris is in. All right, what do you got, Tuna?
Billy Joel.
And Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
All right. That's giving you the 7 points, taking the lead as we go to your final question of the round. Now, you guys say you know your 80s music. You know your 80s music. All right, here we go. Which British rock band won the Video of the Year award at the MTV Video Music Awards in 1986 for their song Money for Nothing?
And
All right, what do you got, Tuna?
Dire Straits.
And Chris?
Dire Straits.
All right, the correct answer is Dire Straits. And a big round one for you guys, as it is Teaming Up 6, Cajun Assassins 9. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. As we end round number 1, we're going to go to round number 2 now. See what the chat has to say. If Tuna gets this, I'm going to pop hard. Big pop. All right, we would have had a perfect round if someone knew always talking about dude Joe. He said, "Shut up, Cass, and give me my uppies." They're going off in the chat. No, sorry, it was not clean. Says this is a star-making performance for Tuna. You guys definitely know you know your 80s music. So we're gonna go to round number 2. Things change a little bit. No more strengths in this round. This is what's gonna happen. It is something that we like to call the battle zone. That's right. Round number 2 will work like this. We'll go to the wheel. We'll choose a genre via the wheel spin. Once we do that, there will be one question asked with 20 separate answers. We will cycle through the players 5 separate times. 1 point per correct answer. 10 total points available. Each player will have a chance to get 5 points. You do not need your whiteboards or anything to write on, but if you would like to write on something, if you want to make a list, you can. But I just want to let everybody know that this round is brought to you by Combat Wrestling Trivia. Combat Wrestling Trivia, the Battle Zone. Head over to twitch.tv/Casper and watch Combat Wrestling Trivia. Follow and subscribe over there. Chris Cass, he runs a fun show. I should know. I used to do it. But yeah, there's a lot of fun things. If you like wrestling, then you will love that channel. All right, so we're going to go to the wheel. I think I do have the wheel up here. I surely do. All right, and the categories that we have here on the wheel today are, we have pro football, pro wrestling, pro baseball, pro basketball, combat sports, music industry, big screen films, animation, video games, and streaming/TV. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to spin the wheel. It's going to land on a category. Then you guys are going to write down, except for Tuna, I'll just go to him first, whether or not you want to keep it or if you want to respin. If there's a majority choice to respin, we will. And then the next one will be the legit category that we use. If not, then we will just use what we spin first. The spin is in. It looks like it's going to land on animation. And if you guys want to respin or if you want to respin. If you want to keep it. All right, we're going to go. Let's see. Okay. Tuna, what you want to do?
Respin.
Okay, Chris.
Diaz or me?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you, you, Chris.
Yeah.
He wants to skip it. All right, Diaz, what you want to do?
Keep.
He wants to keep it. Zach?
It was iffy, but I said spin.
He said spin again.
God.
We're going to spin again. We're spinning again. No matter what it lands on this time, we're keeping. And it looks like it's going to be some professional wrestling. Professional. Diaz, you had to have started watching wrestling by now.
I don't like wrestling.
You don't like wrestling.
I like wrestling movies, but not wrestling.
Well, Cass is losing it in the chat. Oh man, that's awesome. All right, so we're gonna go to our Battle Zone questions. We have one in professional wrestling. We have one, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the question right now. But give me 1 second. I have to grab my whiteboard. My marker and start writing some things
So
now.
close, so close to a big screen film. Like one.
So yeah, Cajun Assassin. I don't know if you noticed. My daughter drew these logos, and I give her ideas out of my brain. So we decided to have her draw assassins with the New Orleans Saints colors,
Mhm.
with cayenne peppers as knives.
I did notice that.
Cayenne peppers are a nice touch.
I tried. I tried to make it as legit as possible, and then teaming up, fist bump. That's kind of like that makes sense to me. All right.
Great work.
Shout out to my daughter. She does a good job.
Yes, she did.
Indeed. All right. So, all right, Diaz.
But she did need to put some red beets and rice in it too.
That is all on you.
It's not the Creole assassins; it's the Cajun assassins.
What, jambalaya then?
Yeah, no, you put you put crawfish or something,
Yeah.
or links of boudin. It's like nunchucks.
Let's see here.
Cajun nunchucks.
Yeah.
All right, we got.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was a weird era, huh? Okay, yeah, gotcha. So here's a question in the category of professional wrestling. Who are the 20 wrestlers to most recently hold the WWE Championship? We are going to start with Zach because you guys have the lowest score currently. Give me an answer, and we will cycle through each of you 5 separate times.
Roman Reigns.
All right, Diaz.
Train to Walk Johnson.
All right, Chris.
Randy Orton.
All right, Tuna.
Brock Lesnar.
All right, Zach.
CM Punk.
Diaz.
John Cena.
All right, Chris.
Bray Wyatt.
Tuna.
Drew McIntyre.
All right, number 3 for you, Zach.
Batista.
All right, Diaz.
Paige.
I love you so much, Diaz. Chris.
AJ Styles.
Tuna.
Seth Rollins.
All right, Zach.
Triple H.
All right, Diaz, number 4 for you.
I hate this question so much. I'm blanking all of a sudden.
All right, I'll give you a little more time.
I didn't mind blanking on wrestler's name for one minute.
All right, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
Yeah, I got nothing. I can't say.
All right, he can't think of any wrestlers, so we're gonna move on to you for your fourth one, Chris. What do you got?
Dean Ambrose.
All right, Tuna.
Kofi Kingston.
All right, last one, Zach.
Daniel Bryan.
Diaz, we're gonna give you one more shot. Did you think of a name?
I don't know. Randy Savage. I don't know.
Okay, that's a name. Chris,
Jinder Mahal.
don't hinder the gender. All right, Tuna.
Big E.
All right, that brings 20 answers, and I will go ahead and give you your answers here. We'll drop the question, and we'll just go ahead and tally up these scores real quick. So,
Sorry, Zach. I'm not great with wrestling.
You're good.
I should name like movie wrestler champion movie, but like everybody had to pop in my head. Like,
all right, so here we go. All right, Diaz, you got 2. You got 2. Zach, 5 for 5. Chris and Tuna both 5 for 5. Both 5 for 5, getting 10 points. Here are your answers. Now, oddly enough, with the weird situations, there's actually more than 20. It's weird, but there was a period of time where like John Cena and Rey Mysterio and doing all this weird stuff. Now Alberto Del Rio. It was all weird. So, with that being said, we're going to go down for most recent. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, Big E, The Miz, Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Jinder, Don't Hinder, The Mahal, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Triple H, Sheamus, The Rock, CM Punk, Alberto Del Rio, Rey Mysterio, and Batista. Got all those answers count. And yes, we have a lot of
H. Why? I couldn't remember freaking Triple H.
He says we need the Cajun assassins in the pepperoni factory right now. All right, this is this is good stuff. All right, say give me that Cajun 10 piece. I love it so much. All right, so we're gonna go. We got the score 13-19 as we go to our final round. Still not game over yet, but we're going to go to our final round, which means we're going to bring the wheel back up. We're going to bring the wheel right back up. We're going to take pro wrestling off the list. And we're going to continue on. Ooh, here we go. Animation. All right, what you guys want to do? I can almost say that I know what everybody's going to pick here.
I'm going to say Skip.
We definitely know that. Chris, you're probably going to say Skip again. And
Keep
in Zach.
Maybe it would have worked better in the round 2. Keep.
All right, he said keep it, which means we're going to keep it. All right, so we are back. We're going to go to our next round, our final round, most likely. You never know. You never know. We could always hit overtime up. We've done it before. So just watch it lands on baseball, he says. All right, so we're going to go to 5 questions in the realm of animation. Let me put my whiteboard down. And again, on these rounds, I will go to Tuna first for everyone.
Okay.
Remember the score, 13-19. Put that up there. And actually, before we do, I just want to give a little shout out because of the scoreboard. I want to give a little shout out to my man, Jay Burns. Head over to twitch.tv/LoseTherein. Watch Jay game. He plays video games over there. It's a fun time. He's very entertaining. And I've seen JPO in the chat too. Check out Wrestling with Trivia and a show about trivia over at Pierce Wrestling and the Pierce Co. on YouTube. He runs a fun show of trivia over there. Check him out. It's always fun. It's a good time. JPO has hosted more trivia matches than anybody in the history of existence. Those are facts. All right, here we go. We're going to go to question number 1 for all of you. In the realm of animation, who voices Bowser in the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Peaches, 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 peaches.
All right, looks like Teaming Up is in. Tuna's in. Chris wrote something. Tuna, what you got?
Jack Black.
And what you got, Chris?
Kevin Hart.
All right, and Teaming Up, what you got? Well, Zach first. Zach.
Jack Black.
And Diaz.
Peaches, 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 Jack Black.
Jack Black, 1 point for the Cajun Assassins. 2 points for Teaming Up.
I was close on that one.
Yeah. You're not in the movie,
Right church, wrong pew.
Exactly.
All right, next question. What children's show has characters named Bob the Tomato and Larry the Cucumber? All right, looks like everybody is in. We're going to go to you first. Tuna, what you got?
Veggie Tales.
What you got, Chris?
Veggie Tales.
All right, and what you got, Diaz?
Veggie Tail.
And what you got, Zach?
Veggie Tales.
The correct answer is VeggieTales. Clean sweep across the board. We're going to go to question number 3 in the realm of animation. What is the name of Gaston's sidekick in Beauty and the Beast?
We have a disc question in round 1. TV.
Indeed. All right. Tuna's in. Chris is thinking. Zach and Chris, you guys are in.
I got nothing.
All right. He's just going to call it. What you got, Tuna?
I have no idea.
All right. Chris says he has no idea. We're going to go to you, Zach. What you got?
LeFou.
Okay. And what do you got?
LeFou lately, I've been thinking. LeFou.
All right. That is correct. As bring you up to 19 points to 22 as we go to our next question in animation. It's a 3-point game. In G Gundam, Diamond Shuffle Crest is based on which card in a traditional deck of playing cards? That's right, guys. That E in animation also stands for anime.
Oh my freaking. Good game, Will. I run anime to watch.
Zach the one erasing his answer. Usually somebody else on the right below him would do that. All right, looks like everyone is ready. We're gonna go to you first, Tuna. What you got?
Ace of Spades.
All right, Chris.
Ace of Spades.
Dead.
All right, what do you got, Zach?
I said King.
All right.
I said Joker.
All right, we were looking for something more specific, so your answer will not count. It's a dirty sweep. It is the King of Hearts.
Oh!
Yeah.
Juice
That
New.
makes
Hearts, King of Hearts. We're gonna still go to this last question here for statistical purposes. Come on. There we go. Last question. In Family Guy, what is the first and last name of Lois's father? Zach, They get tough.
I know his last name. I can't remember his darn first name.
What is his first name? What is his first name?
It's hilarious. You remember the last name, but not the first name.
Yeah, I can remember the last name. I know it well.
What is his first name?
Oh God. Oh God. I'll just do this.
All right, so Zach is in. Diaz.
No, I try to remember thinking first name. What is his first
Give it one
name?
more time.
Oh my God! What is his name? What is it?
Cash and wow. Thank you, Brandon. All right. Diaz, I'm going to put a clock up for you. Let's see here. Wherever it is.
I don't have his first name.
Did you just write it?
Yeah, I have random guess.
Okay. He's in. We're going to go to you, Tuna. What you got?
Mr. Pewter Schmidt.
All right. What you got, Chris?
Who dat?
Who that? All right, Zach.
I guess Maximilian Peterschmidt.
Okay, and Diaz.
That's Walter Peter Smith.
All right, I appreciate those guesses. The last name is Peter Schmidt. His first name is Carter. Carter.
I had Colin in my brain.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
All right, go to the chat. Yep, a couple people were here. Carter. But the winners of this match are moving to the next round, winning by 3 points. Congratulations to the Cajun Assassin. Great job, great play, guys. Your opponents were coming back towards the end there, but that's persevered. How are you guys doing?
Great game, guys.
Great game. I mean, when I saw animation, I'm like, shit.
Indeed. But yeah, so yeah, you guys definitely clearly did not want that. You spun away from it in the second round, and you spun away from it, or you tried to spin away from it in the last round. But you guys pulled through, and I say that the saving grace for you was those first 2 questions. No on Jack Black, Tuna, and then both of you catching that VeggieTales call. That kept you enough in the lead to where you did it. But then those last questions were pretty tough. But yeah, 22-19. That's a great score, whether you're winning or losing. So you guys all did great. You guys coming to the league for the first time, debuting here in Lights Out Trivia, and just like everyone's saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's give it up for Diaz and Zach. That was a
Great job, guys.
Yeah, this got the great. Sorry, I was reading the comments. Saying Tuna over here. You guys both are doing great. But Tuna, just want to let you know you played a perfect game until the third question in the last round. You were all correct on every question, and Chris, you only missed, I believe, 1 in your strength, and you were perfect in round 2.
Fucking Bon Jovi.
Indeed. But we're going to head over and talk to Zach and Chris Diaz. You guys came close. Zach, I know you were competing today. You wanted to win. But if you are disappointed, I just want to say that your knowledge in answering questions did not fail you today. If there was one strategic move that put you guys on this other end of the game, you probably already know what it is.
I mean, even if I had gotten that one question, I don't know how much it would have. It wouldn't have affected me.
We would never know if we had kept animation from round 2. That was the point that I know my to name animation very well.
Indeed. But I will say this. I still think you guys did very well. This is just the tournament. This is not the end of tag teams. So don't think that you guys are out. If you guys feel like you want to team up again, you guys can. And 19 points with pro wrestling and Diaz in the game is a monument in itself, because Chris Diaz literally said Paige as a WWE champion. That made me laugh more than anything in this whole day that I've had today.
That was a great answer. No matter what, great answer.
I know my movie more than my wrestling.
Wait, would vacant be a better answer?
Vacant.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'd like to say thank you to the players. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Diaz. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Tuna, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I know Emily was in the house. Dude Hayes, Chris Cass, Brandon, Brian. Usually Peck is in here, but he was not in here. JPO, and everybody else, Topher, everybody that missed. Thank you guys for watching, and we appreciate you. We're going to take off now, and this is what's going to happen. Just to let everybody know, just if anybody's confused, this was a wild card round 1 match, which means, yes, we have our bracket and we have our wild card. So the Cajun Assassins will join one of the next 4 matches that are the quarterfinals, and one of those matches will be turned into a 3-way. Stay tuned. We'll figure out which match they will join at a later time, but they will be going to the next round. One of those matches will be a 3-way. It's going to be crazy. So with that being said, thank you guys, everybody, for watching. Love you all. Have a great day. And I'm glad Cass is not here to try to move people.